How's it going, lads? Marshall here. Welcome back to another review on the channel. Before we get into this flashback, basically team of the season Joe Gomez player review, watch this. Before your very eyes, a magic trick will appear. Well, in front of your very eyes. Watch this. I'll turn into a weekend league. Weekend league? No, the weekend. That band with the large afro. Watch. I'm literally blinded by the lights. So anyways, today we have Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez looks good, but he also looks expensive. You see that? The price pop up on the screen right about now. It looks pricey. 500k minimum to 600k maximum. Right now, by the way, because he was 500k when I start the graphic, he's actually now 600. Fun has risen exponentially, if that's the word. But a lot of people's going to focus on that. I want to kind of throw a curveball back at you. Yes, Laporte is tradable, and I believe he's cheaper, right? I just want to search this, boys. Laporte is cheaper. I am pretty certain Laporte Tots is cheaper. And he's 94 rated as well. One more rating. Yeah, he's 450k to 480. So, yeah, Laporte is cheaper. I want to throw this curveball at you, though. Rafael Varane. Flashback. It came out... When did it come out, boys? 27th of January. During a team of the year, basically. The price, 1.15 million on the PlayStation, 1.12 million on the Xbox. So if you compare it to that, it's half price and potentially a better card. Because, let's face it, he does have better stats in some areas. Some people, or someone, might make the arguments that the price isn't too bad, considering a previous flashback Great Nation SBC within the Premier League. So Joe Gomez, medium, 6'2", 3-star skills, a 3-star weak foot and right foot primarily. His stats, I mean, gorgeous. You've been looking at him for quite a while. His agility is quite low, and I will say straight away, it feels almost like he's got a stocky body type in game, even though I know fine well he's got a unique body type, but he does feel quite stocky. Quite lethargic in the movements. He's got 98 balance as well. The rest of his defending stats and stuff like that are absolutely fantastic. He does have a weird pace split, 84 to 86. I did want to talk about that. Use a shadow or an engine or something like that to boost the acceleration. That would be my advice. I wouldn't exactly use the catalyst. Hunter is useless, like literally useless. So engine or shadow for me, or anchor. Yeah, get that acceleration boosted, boys. And in terms of player traits, he's got injury prone, which is one of the most pointless traits in this game, and long throw-in, which again is another one of the pointless ones. Basically, he needs to win the throw-in to take the throw-in, so it's pointless. Guys, gameplay time. So as I descend in from the darkness, we do... I don't know what I'm doing today. Joe Gomez, I'm just playing with the lights, boys. It's very sunshine and rainbows outside, and Real Madrid Man City is about to kick off for me, so this will probably be... half-time upload, but straight away, man, you can see Joe Gomez getting down and dirty with the challenges. You love to see it, man. He was very, there. I don't know how to say that. He was very in your face as a defender, right? And every time the opponent, like, went to take a shot or this, that, and the other, he was just there. Right in their face to make the block, or the challenge, or the interception. Now, obviously, this didn't happen all the time. You see me concede 2 goals right there. And, someone actually mentioned in the last defender review, how comes you don't show the goals you concede whilst reviewing a defender? Which is, hey, it's a fair comment, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of goals that you do concede on this game aren't the fault of defenders. They're not the fault of many different things, you know what I'm saying? Someone green times a 30 yards finesse into the top bins. Is that Joe Gomez's fault? It's very hard to differentiate. If he does make an obvious mistake, like I've done in the past, I'll bring that up and showcase to you guys. But if he doesn't make an obvious flaw at centre-back, it doesn't make the review. Because I do show the highlights and lowlights, and I basically talk about them during the gameplay. But I can't pinpoint something that hasn't happened. So, yeah, if I do concede goals, you see the goals rising on the left-hand side on the score counter or anything like that. Rest assured, he wasn't at fault for the goals, so happy days. What is he good at then? Actually, let's talk about what he's not good at first. He turns very, very slow. I did kind of basically talk about this in the intro. His agility is not great, man. It's not great. And his body type, it doesn't feel great. It feels great for the challenges, stuff like that. But it doesn't feel great when you're manually jockeying. It feels good, doesn't feel amazing. What I mean by this is, like, with the jockeying seemingly so slow for me anyways, it was very hard to kind of jockey one way, then quick turn the other way if my opponent does turn, because you know how fast dribblers are in this game, especially during team of the season. You've got players with like 99 agility all over the shop, so they're going left, right, while Joe Gomez is going left, right, left, right. You know, I'm putting a gap in there because they're going left, right. You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, he's doing left, 1 Mississippi, 2, 1 Mississippi. Well, no, left, right. You know what I'm saying, man? I started counting numbers for God's sake. But yeah, he's a top tier centre back. It's just he's a little bit slow in the turning. And that argument can also be had for Rafa Varane as well. So, I mean, if you like Rafa Varane, odds on, you will like this card as well. Now, Rafael Varane has different work rates to Joe Gomez. Does that affect his overall position on the pitch? Yes, it does. Now, Joe Gomez has mediums. Basically, when you win the ball back, he's going to go a little bit up the pitch. And so will Rafa Varane, because he's got a medium attack as well. The difference is, with the high defensive, the second that opponent wins the ball back, say if you're attacking in your defensive third, and they tackle you from the fronts, your players will be in the same position, but Rafa Varane will drop a little bit deeper as Joe Gomez. So it'll be like this, right? It'll just be like a little bit of a speed variance. But I didn't see too much of an issue. By the way, I went for a 1-2 here and a long cross in the box. Look how close he gets, man. That is so close. Oh, Vinicius Jr. is already hyping up the crowds. With that, let's hype up the summary. I don't know how to do that, but let's get into it anyways. So here is the summary and odds, and hopefully I'm lighting up your worlds. Yeah, I'm sick of the puns as well. Real Madrid just had a free kick. It went nowhere, to be honest. But Joe Gomez, let's talk about him, discuss, and kind of compare and contrast. Because I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that want to compare him to different players that they potentially have. Rafa Varane, for example. Or they potentially have tradable. Laporte, for example. I think they're the two key ones everyone's talked about. I've seen it on Twitter. As you can see, played 3 games with the main man himself tonight. And overall, there was little to kind of look at him and think, oh, you suck at this. There was nothing like that. Turning, yes, it kind of sucks. It's time for the manual jockeying. I'm not talking about dribble or anything like that. I'm literally about the turning from the manual jockey. So if you make a mistake on that, you're kind of done for. He does have the acceleration, 84 to 96, which is brilliant. Look at Varane, man. Honestly, people are looking at that pace split and think, nah, I don't know about that. Have you ever come up against a Rafa Varane or used a Rafa Varane? He's got 85 acceleration, plus 1 on that, and he's got 91 sprint speed. And that's literally, like, Gomez has 5 more. So, I mean, you kind of can't compare that, because it's basically the exact same, you know what I'm saying? And even defensively, I'm looking at them now, right? Defending 93 on Gomez, 93 on Rafa Varane. The main difference is, between the two, hitting accuracy. And when does that ever come into play? These two players are so similar, it doesn't even make sense. Well, it does. It makes perfect sense. It just means it's brilliance. Man City have a corner now. I'm keeping up to date with the football. How good am I? Height-wise as well, what's the difference? 6'3" to 6'2"? Yeah, he was talking about inches, not me. But anyways, Joe Gomez. I was nearly transferred to City. Sorry, boys. I love football, and I get intrigued in every match, even if my team's not playing. Overall rating for Joe Gomez. I nearly missed out the overall rating for the video. He's going to get a 9.5 from myself. I reckon that is very fair. Very reasonable as well. And I reckon he's a top-tier centre-back that, if you do the USBC, he's probably going to be in your endgame team. If you're a Liverpool fan, do this. Because you might as well, right? Say Virgil van Dijk as a team of the season. Was Matip in the votes? I actually believe he might have been. This is a man with great links. Premier League, English, centre-back, Liverpool. And he could easily be in endgame teams until, well, the end of the game, obviously. And the price is going to be the most debated thing, which we're going to talk about in a sec. The second one I always go to after overall is enjoyment. I'm going to give him an 8.6. I like how good he was in the interceptions and the blocks. He was very good in both those aspects. I thought his defensive positioning bolstered him massively when it came to basically getting in the way when my opponent has like a cutback or something like that, or the ball bounces to someone. They have a shot. It just always seemed to be Gomez. The wall of Gomez. The great wall of Gomez. Makes more sense. Value for coins. We're getting on to probably going to be the most discussed from this review. probably the most discussed for this SBC as well, because everyone wants to know if he's worth, right? Oh, big chance for City. Oh, good challenge. Sorry, guys. It's going to be a big discussion, the value for Joe Gomez, whether he's worth it, whether he's not worth it. I do believe that you guys need to come to your own conclusions. It's pointless me like sitting here and thinking, hey, don't do this SBC. It's a waste of coins. Hey, you do it if you want to do it. Or me sitting here saying, do the SBC. Because who am I to tell you to spend your coins? So you can make that decision for yourself. I'm going to give him a value for coins of a 9.0. I personally, that's my own thoughts, don't think it's too bad. Because when you compare him to previous SBCs, and I think that's what you do need to compare it to as well. Not just transferable cards, also SBCs. And Varane is the perfect benchmark. And Varane was double his price months ago. 3 months exact. Yeah, literally like 3 months in 1 week. Yeah, literally 3 months in 1 week. So 3 months 1 week ago, Varane came out for double this man's price. So make of that what you will. But if you don't want a Gomez, there's always a Laporte for you. But guys, that's going to be it for the review tonight. Hope you guys do enjoy, or did enjoy, and you do enjoy the football that I'm about to go watch now. Thank you very much for watching. Like, a comment, subscribe. I excuse all my terrible puns from the sunlight. Oh, that one blinded me. Hey, I'm not going to make the weekend joke again. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much for watching.